What's going on, traders? It's your boy Marv, the man, the myth, the professor. Alright, so let me first apologize. On Thursday of last week, I had to take my children to the doctor, so I didn't have enough time to do the video. And on Friday of last week, my wife had some family over, and we was doing some barbecuing outside, which took a lot of attention to detail. So I didn't get a chance. I don't make videos on Fridays anyway, but basically you haven't heard from me since Wednesday. So it seems like a large gap. So anyhow, I just wanted to give you the reasons as to why. Okay, so now, here we are. It's Monday. How did I do? Let's first start with the market. I'm going to share my screen. Okay, so here is the Dow on the daily, and as we can see, we're still just sideways. Nothing's brewing. We don't want to drop below this if you're for a bullish market, and we haven't got over this yet. So it's just, it's more of the same. Let's see if we can zoom back a little bit so you can remember all of this from when everything fell off the sky, right? So this is, excuse me, this is where we're at with all of that. So it's just a matter of keeping everything simple and just waiting to let it all play out. Okay, so what did I trade today? So the first stock I traded 3 different stocks. I think I had 4 plays. I can't remember. Yeah, 4 plays. So we're going to talk about all 4 of them. Okay, so the first one we're going to talk about is NBY. I'm going to share my screen, and we're going to talk about this one. Game Plan stock is moving pre-market on news that their product kills COVID on services. Has first buy at 152, but the MA is at 146 and price is too close. I want this one at 140, but we'll come up to 143 for the trigger. So that's exactly what I did. So here's what we're looking at. We see 2 wicks that come to 146. We see the body of this is at 153 or 155, 153. Here's the MA though. And so I'm just saying, I could see this coming to 140. I could see this spiking through the MA and then bouncing back. That was what I saw. And so at least that's what I envisioned. And of course, that's how it played out. So we can go to the 3-minute. I put an order in at 143. And essentially, here it is. It came right here to 143. And look, we just got a direct bounce. We didn't even have to wait long. It just literally just directly went. Okay, and so this was a good little bounce here. And then it got sideways, pulled back a tad, and then bounced even more. So that was the first trade for me, was this one. And I think I got like a 4% win off of that one, and could have held for more, but I'm happy with that. I also traded it later as an MA play, and let me go back here. When it fell to the MA right here at 164, if I recall. I think I got it at 164 later in the day. So I'll just talk about this now. But we see over here, where's the 160s at? When it came, I think it was around this time, right here, where it pulled in to 164, so 165 area. It got sideways a little bit, and then it had another bounce. So I was able to trade this one twice. I think I got 4% on the first one, and I'm certain that I took 3% on the second one because it was a little later in the morning, and it was looking slow and weak. And so, when I see that, I just make the move. Okay, so that's 2 trades right there. Successful, not at the same time, but of course, portioned out throughout the day. The next stock we're going to talk about is EQ. Sorry about that. EQ. Let me share my screen. So EQ, I actually took a loss on the stock. Oh, I'm sorry. I actually took a loss on the stock that had the biggest gains of the doggone day. Okay, why? All right. Here was my game plan. Stock is moving pre-market due to news of success in COVID patients for their drug. Has a first buy at 824, but will actually put an order in at 810 because it's so close to the dollar mark. So essentially, all right, we're gonna have to go real quick. Let me pause this. Okay, my apologies. I don't know what the heck I did. I put the wrong screenshot in. So anyway, EQ. Why did I say I wanted it at 824? Okay, because look at this candle here at 4 a.m. This was the best candle. It was a strong Moribatsu candle. I was willing to buy that, but I realized, man, this is a little slow, low down there. I think I'd rather just put an order in at 810, and I'd rather it dip a little bit more and get it there. Problem is, it did a lot of it more. I got in at 810. This thing dropped down to 735. So essentially, let's go to the 3-minute, and what I do, actually the 3 minute is on my presentation. Yes, I have the correct 3 minute. Okay. So what I do, once something drops, see, I wanted it right here at the 810 mark. Look at this thing. It dropped all the way down to 735. I'm not really into hoping, and this is on the 3 minute time frame. There's a ton of sell-off real quick. So I just literally said, okay, I'm going to put an order in for $7.99. I'm okay with losing 11 cents to share on an $8 stock. That's not a big loss at all. Okay, so that was the game plan. The game plan was like, okay, I initially wanted this to bounce off of $8, but it didn't. It dropped lower, but you see it actually came back. And when it came back here, you don't know if this is going to happen. You don't know any of this. All you seen was this candle. So I got out happily and just said, okay, I'll just take the loss. Unfortunately, this stock later on the day, this all happened when I'm already out of the market anyway. But later on the day, this stock went to $26. You're like, man, I had that joker at 7 or 8.10. Ain't that something? So that's always frustrating, but you don't know that's going to happen. And it would happen way after I would have been in the market because I'm done at noon anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay, next stock we're going to talk about is ECOR. This is the other trade for me, ECOR. Let me share my screen. And here we go. So ECOR, game plan stocks moving pre-market on COVID news, has the first buy at 280 area. We'll also test it on the MA. So I didn't test this area. Just, you know, this from 294 to here, I didn't know. I just didn't know. Plus, you know, the MA wasn't too far, so I could see it dropping to the MA. Well, what did it do? Even though you could have played it here and got a big gain, a nice gain, I should say, it still dropped to the MA, which is where I caught it. I caught it at 247 off the MA, which is this right here. It came in right here, and I played this quick little bounce in and out. I can't remember the percentage on that one, but for the most part, that was my trade. That was my trading day. So overall, 4 trades taken, 3 wins, 1 loss for a still very good day. And so there we go. That's the trade recap. Very happy with it. So that was a good Monday, a good start to the week. We just want to keep the momentum rolling. I can see that earnings is coming, and I can also see a lot of COVID. Anything that has anything to do with COVID in its name, in the news, is going to probably somewhat be moving this week. I could kind of see that. It reminds me of April right now. But anyhow, all right, y'all, man, I appreciate y'all. Catch y'all on the next run. See you tomorrow.